The biggest problem that people have with Dragon Ball Daima before its release, by the way, is the fact that Goku is becoming a kid again. Dragon Ball GT is one of the most controversial pieces of work in the Dragon Ball franchise. Usually people either love it sincerely or hate it passionately. In the recent years, it seems that people have grown even more apart from it following the end of Dragon Ball Super. While I get fans' resentment of Goku becoming a kid again, I think there are two huge things that everyone misses when considering this new path Daima is going. The first thing being the fact that Goku more than likely won't actually be a kid throughout the entire series, and here's why. Firstly, Daima undoubtedly takes place either before the events of Dragon Ball Super or right after, meaning that Goku does have to become an adult again at some point during the series, regardless of when it will happen, which is a no-brainer, right? That being said, however, it's plausible that Goku will become an adult again even before the end of the show for a few reasons. Reason A is the fact that Dragon Ball Daima is going to be the next big series for Dragon Ball. Geekdom has already debunked the rumors of it being a 20-episode piece or just a very short story. Similar to Dragon Ball Super, Daima should have multiple arcs followed by major villains and a new power of Goku achieved somewhere along the lines. Goku being a kid for the entirety of the show just doesn't really make the most sense. Daima will not be GT 2.0, and this is not something people like about GT anyways, it's just what people grew to accept. Reason B, Goku isn't the only person who became a child again. Since Goku is the main character and the biggest draw for Dragon Ball, the main focus has been put on him. Though it seems like people forgot he's not the only one who's going through that. Everyone on Earth has been turned into a kid, and I think it's very far-fetched to assume that for the entirety of the show we're going to be watching the main cast go through arc after arc of Kid Goku and gang. At some point we gotta see Super Saiyan, and whatever new transformation Goku ends up attaining, maybe Super Saiyan 4, but that's just wishful thinking. It would be in their best interest to include both sections, Goku being a kid and an adult as well. Reason C, which would have a bit of Reason B combined into it. As we know, the cast has been reversed into children, however we aren't really aware of how that came to be. Most people, including myself, speculated that it's a curse being put on them by the new Demon King and his Makaio Shin, more than likely to weaken them so they can exact revenge. Or perhaps the Demon King is just a big kid like Goku and thought it would be pretty funny to do it. Small Demon King theory of mine, but I digress. The point is that once this arc of the Demon Realm is over, more specifically when Goku fights the true threat of this arc, his time as a kid should be over. Assuming that a curse is the reason that they turn into kids, once the curse is broken, the effect should reverse, returning Goku and Co back into adults. Remember, Daima is the new Dragon Ball series, so it'll be more than just one arc. When the demon stuff is sorted out, the kid adventure should go along with it. That being said, let's shift our focus to another intriguing topic. The reason behind Goku becoming a child again, both in Dragon Ball Daima and previously in Dragon Ball GT. Understanding the motives behind these creative choices offers us a deeper appreciation of the narrative direction and character development in the series. In Dragon Ball GT, Goku, Trunks, and Pan were selected as the main protagonists for their spacefaring adventures. This choice might seem particular at first glance, especially considering the wealth of powerful characters available, such as Gohan, Goten, Vegeta, or Piccolo. Why were these three characters specifically chosen for this journey, and not others who could provide equally exciting and dynamic stories? Let's explore the rationale behind this decision. Goku's inclusion in the trio is almost self-explanatory. As the iconic hero and central figure of the Dragon Ball franchise, Goku's presence is indispensable. His adventurous spirit, unparalleled strength, and enduring popularity made him the natural choice to lead any storyline. However, the decision to revert Goku to his childhood form adds an intriguing twist. It harkens back to the early days of Dragon Ball, invoking a sense of nostalgia while simultaneously offering fresh dynamics and challenges. Trunks and Pan, on the other hand, were chosen for more nuanced reasons. Trunks, having grown up in a world of peace, yearns for freedom from his corporate responsibilities and mundane life. This desire for adventure aligns perfectly with the exploratory nature of their mission. Pan, eager to prove herself and be recognized as capable and mature, embodies the spirit of youthful determination and growth. Her character arc mirrors Goku's early journey, making her a fitting new star of the show. At the start of GT, Pan's red and orange attire pays homage to Goku's childhood colors, symbolizing her role as the torchbearer of his legacy. Meanwhile, Goku's calmer and more subdued appearance reflects his transformation into a wiser, more relaxed warrior. The dynamic between these characters allows for a blend of new and old, combining the classic adventure spirit of early Dragon Ball with the intense combat focus of later arcs. The narrative choice to focus on these three characters also emphasizes their initial motives and growth. Pan's journey is about proving herself and earning respect, driven by her desire to live up to her grandfather Mr. Saiyan's expectations. Trunks seeks liberation from his routine life, longing for the thrill of discovery and freedom of the cosmos. Goku, despite his immense power and hero status, desires the simple joys of life and the freedom to explore without the constant burden of saving the world. The opening scenes of GT illustrate these character traits vividly. Goku's nonchalant reaction to a bank robbery, where he prioritizes enjoying his meal over intervening, shows his laid-back attitude. It is only when the robber's actions directly interrupt his peace that he springs into action, highlighting his preference for a tranquil life unless forced into conflict. On the other hand, there's Pan, who actively intervenes to stop any robberies or crimes, especially when people call her a kid and tell her to stay out of danger. Pan often springs into action even before Goku, who is an adult but appears as a child. The choice of having Trunks accompany Pan and Goku instead of Gohan is deliberate. Gohan being quite similar to Pan would overshadow her and hinder her growth and development. Pan would be more inclined to listen to Gohan, which would diminish many of the dramatic moments and make the story less interesting. Trunks and Pan represent the second and third generations, with Goku representing the first. This generational theme is central to the story, emphasizing the importance of family. Goku, even as a child, tops off his generational line. Trunks, being the next generation of Vegeta and Bulma, is crucial for operating the ship and managing the technological aspects of the journey. Pan doesn't initially respect Trunks, despite him being a responsible adult, which is something she aspires to be, unlike Goten. This is one reason Goten wasn't included in the journey. Trunks exemplifies what it means to be an adult to Pan. Goku's transformation into a child also serves to limit some of his abilities, such as instant transmission, ensuring that he must interact more deeply with the environment. This is most likely similar to Dragon Ball Daima, as not only will Goku be nerfed, but he will be forced to fight more hand-to-hand, as we've seen in the trailers before. Not to mention that this is Dragon Ball's 40th year anniversary, and it's not a coincidence that Goku becomes a kid again, since this was his original depiction in Dragon Ball. We even see pretty much what looks like Demon King Piccolo, but it's most likely Zalma creating the Dragon Balls from the very beginning. Or maybe it's a backstory of Demon King Piccolo on how he created the Dragon Ball. Still not too sure about that. But regardless, Goku becoming a kid again for Daima is more than to just copy GT. That was his original depiction. Even following Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, Goku has always just been really a big kid. Oh, you're still there. Well,
hello there.
If you're still watching at this point in the video, it's for two possible reasons. Either A, you're a die-hard MajinBird fan, or B, you're the type of person who likes to see things through to the end. Either way, you're my type of viewer, those I feel I can truly connect with. That said, let me tell you how things go down over here on MajinBird. I love Dragon Ball, so you see me making all kinds of Dragon Ball content on this channel. This can range from what-if theories, explanations, and my personal takes. These different topics are sorted by thumbnail or title. If the video says what if, then that's what it is. Look for a thumbnail that looks like fan art. What Ifs will mainly be uploaded to the Patreon. There you'll find all kinds of what if theories very soon. I usually post episode 1 on the channel, but the continuation will be on Patreon. If the video title asks a question, it's usually a take of mine, me giving an opinion about a specific topic or idea. In videos with thumbnails like this, white border, or explanation videos, look there to learn something new or revisit older topics you enjoy hearing. Make sense so far? The last thing I want to tell you guys is about the official Discord, Dragon Ball HQ. Here, I'd like to build a wholesome community of Dragon Ball fans where we can discuss the miracle that is Dragon Ball. See you there.